Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be back here and I've taken a bit long because it's starting to get dark, but let's get at it. And today I want to start speaking about freedom of choice, why it's not the best options we have, and how that leads to paralysis analysis as well. And I'm going to be focusing on my own journey and my own personal experience about this because a few months ago I quit my job, and before I quit my job I was thinking I will have so much free time, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But then actually when you have all that free time, it doesn't feel the way you expected. So in this world where we have so many options, we can get any food we like any single day at any given time. We have freedom of job, we can just choose to anything we like, but we can't do everything. And it was easier. I heard this from Chris Williamson on his podcast, right? And he says, yeah, 40 years ago, you went to the jeans shop and you asked for a pair of jeans. And they ask for your size and they give you the jeans that you were going to get. And that was so easy. You have no choice. So you just get it. And this frees your mind a little bit, doesn't it? What it means is every time you have options and you think about those, your brain has to process so much info and comparisons, and it's draining for your brain. So this is why Mark Zuckerberg, aka the robot, wears the same t-shirt every single day, because that frees his mind and is one more thing that he doesn't have to worry about. One less thing, sorry. So who are we to wake up in the morning and try to have so many different decisions about our day and our stuff? This is why it's so powerful to write the night before what you're going to do the next day, because at night, well, you're just going to have to do it and then you're just going to sleep, so it doesn't really affect your performance anymore. And then the next day you already know what you're going to wear, what you're going to do, more or less. You can like time block, and it's just more effective. So for me, before I quit my job, I just wanted more time to do some music and like some more reading and some stuff, because I was like really tired of working. And then once I got the free time, I had so much free time that I had this paralysis that I didn't really know what to do, and that led me to not to do much. So I had so much free time that I had this paralysis that I didn't really know what to do, and that led me to not to do much. So this is why having so many options is not as good. Say if you have less time for the day to do something, you're more likely to do it than if you have more time to do it. If you're going to work for 8 hours, right, and then you have 2 hours to say read and go to the gym, but then if you do nothing and you have to go to the gym and read, you might as well not do it because you just have time to do it, which is a bit weird and paradoxic, but that's just how the brain works. So this is why one of my favorite examples is every time I go to a Chinese restaurant, they have so many options that I never know what to get, because they just have so much shit that you can get. They have these like huge menus with like tiny words. They have like 20 rices and you're like, what do I do? But then you go to a pizza place and they have 4 pizzas. That's it. That's all you can get. It's so much easier to make that decision. As Warren Buffett says, if you aim to have one good decision a day, you're good to go. Jeff Bezos says that we have 5 good reasoned decisions that we can make in a day, and anything beyond that is just not going to be as good, will it? So this phenomenon can apply to anything, right? When we go shopping and it's January and you want to buy a coat, but you can't quite get the right coat yet for you, right? You just think you're going to get something better, and eventually when you think that the coat is right, it's almost summer, and So, because we're scared of this, the the pain of regret and not having taken the right decision. But this limbo is what it leads us to procrastinate and the paralysis analysis as well, because then you just don't make a decision. So just go for it and don't think about the regret. So once you make a decision, stick with it, and that's it. Don't think about it again, because eventually, unless it's one of those big decisions that Buffett does once a year, and that's a good year for him. Almost most of them, they're not really that important, right? Like what you're gonna eat or whatever. Just eat anything that you would eat and that you haven't eaten yesterday. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you soon. And if you haven't watched any of my last two videos, just go for it and let me know what you think. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.